All right, so this is my take on the Bambu Lab updated policy controversy. I don't think it's about them wanting to make you use their software. I mean, it could be, but I think it goes deeper than that. I'm not much into conspiracy theories, but hear me out on this. All right, so on Bamboo Lab, uh, I don't ever remember seeing this tab here that says print history. So you click the print history, and then these are some prints that I've done, and they're all here, and I can't seem to delete any of them. None of them. If I click on one of those, I mean, there's no place here. File doesn't do anything. Right click doesn't do anything. There's just no way to delete any of this stuff. All right. So what I am thinking is last year I remember hearing something about 3D printer companies working with the government to prevent people from 3D printing remote control drill bits, hole punchers, things like that, school supplies, as the term is now. Um, Now, everything's on the cloud now. I mean, they want you to put everything through the cloud. Not that I have anything. I just think that once they start controlling what you print, it's a slippery slope. Now, I'm gonna stop this and pull up another. Or I think what they could do. Let me put it that way. I think what they could do is scan all your files with AI. If they don't like what you're printing, they can block it. And Bamboo says their update was a matter of security. Maybe they were right, uh, but not their security. It would be for the security of our 3D printing or remote control drill bits, I should say. So they can scan these with AI, prevent you from printing, uh, and do it under a mandate from the U.S. government. I don't know. I remember hearing this news story in a base. I just kind of ignored it, barely registered. So I asked Microsoft Copilot. I said, "What was that news story last year about 3D printer companies working with the government prevent people printing guns?" Copilot came back with last year there was a significant news story about 3D printer companies collaborating with the US government to combat the rising threat of 3D printed firearms. President Joe Biden signed an executive order to establish an emerging firearms threats task force aimed at addressing the dangers posed by 3D printed guns and machine gun conversion devices. The task force includes representatives from the additive manufacturing company, academia, and law enforcement working together to find ways to prevent misuse of 3D printing technologies for creating illegal firearms. The initiative is blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I found the tab on, or I found the executive order dated September 26, 2024, Executive Order on Combating Emerging Firearms Threats and Improving School Based Active Shooter Drills. Sounds boring, but this is from the White House. Up at the top, bidenwhitehouse.archives.gov/briefing room, blah, blah, blah. This is the legit .gov executive order. Now skip down here to section B. This is all explanation from here on up. Section 2, section B. Hold on, I should have been more prepared, but this is just really some boring stuff. And my highlights didn't come through, but give me a second. All right, section B4. All right, so it's under section B. Let's look at a couple of these. An assessment of the operational capabilities of and legal authorities of agencies to detect, intercept, and seize machine gun conversions devices that are illegally imported or illegally produced domestically, including through 3D printing. Let's go to 5. I had all these highlighted, but they didn't stick. Plan for seizing criminal instrumentalities, 3D printers that are acquired for the purpose of illegally, and plan for. Oh, okay, here. 7. Uh, with input from 3D data providers, technology companies, and civil society for voluntary regulatory international mechanisms to limit the availability of the Internet of files used for the purpose of unlawfully producing machine gun conversion devices. All right. To limit the illegal export and import of software or technology on the internet that can readily be used for 3D printing machine gun devices. Recommending. Anyway, this prevents. This is about working with 3D printer companies to prevent people from printing um, things that they want to print. 3D. Anyway, this is a long, boring read, but it's really interesting, and all the highlighted parts are gone when I clicked back on it. I'm not going to do it again. Find this executive order, read it. Let me leave you with this. Hey, what are you doing in there?
Well, hey, it's kind of embarrassing, but,
Okay.
trying to go potty,
Okay.
and the Pope sheet's clogged up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you, get that taken care of and maybe close the door? All right.
All right.
Thanks. Thanks.